Hi ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Natquascape. If you're new to the channel, then consider subscribing so that you can see unboxings and reviews of products related to aquascaping and the planted aquarium. Also with my channel, you will see step-by-step guides and tutorial on how to set up low, medium and high-tech or high-energy planted aquariums. So a different style of video today. The reason why is because the camera gear that I used to create all the other content, I had to give back. So I went out and purchased a whole bunch of equipment. Right now I'm actually rocking the Canon M50 mirrorless camera with a light on top and a microphone. So that's what I'm using. So lots of things have been happening, a few changes in the Natquascape studio, and in today's video I'm going to show you what kind of changes I'm making. I'm doing just moving some bits and bobs about. I've bought some new kind of stands to house the tanks. Kind of going to use them as some new style of cabinets, and I'll show you what I'm using, and we'll do a quick update on the tanks that I have so far and give you a bit of an insight of content and things that are yet to come. So let's go ahead and show you the nano aquarium and see how that aquascape is progressing. So ladies and gentlemen, here is the nanoscape. It's doing really well. The Monte Carlo is carpeting really well. The Eliocharis towards the back of the tank, again doing so good, and the Tenelum green, I mean, it is just growing. What I'm not happy with is the fact that I put some Marsilea Jesuta at the front of the tank. I think that would be a big no-no if I'm ever doing this style of aquascape. For me, it doesn't look aesthetically pleasing. So I don't know about you guys if you like that, but I would rather have that at the back. Another lesson that I've learned from doing this aquascape, actually I know the lesson, I just forgot to put it in practice, is you see this area here at the back. So this area is not growing really well, the Monte Carlo down here, because it's probably not getting enough light. Upon addition of the cleanup crew, which is the Amano shrimp and the Otosynchus catfish, they done a superb job at getting rid of the diatoms and getting rid of the algae. Although I've just noticed right now I've got some fresh algae sitting there at the top. I think I'm actually being too generous with the food, and my Amano shrimp are getting a bit lazy. So yeah, this setup is rocking the external filter, and this is an Eden 511. Fully recommend it for a nano aquarium if you're looking for an external filter. The lily pipes I had to swap out just so that this can sit properly. Otherwise, with the lily pipes on, well, I wouldn't be able to plumb in the lily pipes with the tank being so low to the ground. Also, injected CO2. This is the JBL bottle. I think it's the U500, and it's on a timer. The light Mini Flex EM, it's on a timer. So just a recap actually, with this aquarium, switch that light off. With this aquarium, I have a photo period of 6.5 hours. CO2 comes on an hour before the lights, and CO2 goes off an hour before the lights as well. I prefer using an internal CO2 drop checker. I've used the ones that hang on the aquarium, and long story short, the internal ones are more accurate because you can see the fluctuations quicker. I will do videos on what a drop checker does and what is a drop checker, and all the chemistry behind that if you're interested. So this is my storage tank, and when I mean storage tank, it is storing plants. This is a 45 centimeter wide Hugo Kamishi aquarium. It's about 40 liters, kind of similar footprint to a ADA 45P, which I would love to get. So yeah, in here I've got some of this, I forget what it's called actually. Do you know what, let me just get my hand in there, get one of these out. Actually no, the label's just here. Let me get in there. I can't say it. Cyperus hilferi. So I've got around about 4 or 5 pots of the Cyperus hilferi in here. They're still in the pots, and that's not CO2, that is oxygen, because I want to keep lots of oxygen in here, because I'm not injecting, although I'm not injecting CO2, you know, just really for the fish's health. I've got a load of Java Fern, good old Java Fern, the narrow version and the mini version. There's a lot of kind of like old Tenelum green in here. I took a load of stuff out and it's starting to grow again. Got some dwarf swage. I took a load out, left a couple of sprigs in, and that's going wild. I have to say that the Crips, and this was the Pachetti, and I forget the name of the other one. I'm really sorry, guys. Probably put a link in the not a link in the description, but I'll name that in the video. Doing really well. I've had it for a while. Got a few green, yellow, light green and yellow leaves in there, which I'll trim back. You always have to do that. What else do I have in here? So much boost. So much boost. I've literally just thrown it in, let it do its thing. And I've got a load of Pinida feeder as well in there. Not injecting CO2, so I tried to keep, don't know if you can see that, but I tried to keep some of the Pinida feeder up on the surface there. So yeah, just try and keep some of it on the surface, because I'm not injecting CO2, so hopefully that can get a decent amount of CO2 from the atmosphere. So this tank again is going to come down, okay, because I'll be using most of these plants. Look how much moss I've got. It's just grown. That's a mixture of Java moss, and I have got some Christmas moss in there, and in this tub just here I've got some weeping moss, which I will use for a further scape. So yeah, this tank is going to come down, going to get all the plants out. Oh, there's my little pygmy Cory sitting there. I've got quite a few of those in there. That's this tank, and it'll be coming down. Maybe it will be rescaped, maybe it will be replaced. Let me show you what else is going on in the studio. So in this black stand, I will have the 45cm Hugo Komishi. On that one, I'll have the small Nanoscape. These are from IKEA. I've tested the weight. I've sat on them. They do take my weight. I'm rocking at around about 86. You know what? I'm probably more actually now due to this whole COVID thing. Again, we really need to sort that out. But yeah, they can take my weight. They can definitely take the weight of a 45cm tank. That will have to move, obviously. In here, I have all of my hardscape. Maybe I should get something different so that is actually on display a bit more. And got rid of the couch, so it was just taking up too much space, so got rid of the couch, put it upstairs, and I have more room for doing aquascapes. And if you've not seen me do a review and an unboxing of exactly what you get in an ADA 60p, then please check out this video, and also a video of the stand that I'll be using for my 60p. So I'll be scaping this. That will be the next series of videos. It's going to be broken down into multiple parts, so you get a detailed video of hardscaping, what soil and substrate system I use, how I set up the filter, what I have in the filter, how I set up my pipes, how I set up the lights, and how I plant the tank. These plants will have to be treated primarily for snails, so they will be dipped in a solution of salt, just normal, what you would call kosher salt, food grade salt, and I may dip them in a diluted solution of hydrogen peroxide, just to kind of get off any remnants of algae, although there is hardly any algae in here whatsoever, just because I've got so much plants, and this is no CO2. I am using liquid fertilizers, and actually I am using, got the ADA calendar, got that poster, I've got another poster as well that I'll probably put up on the back of the wall as well, so this whole background will get a new kind of vibe to it. Yeah, in terms of fertilization, I am using the ADA Brighty Mineral. I am using the ADA Green Brighty Neutral K. I'm using the neutral version because I don't want to affect the KH of my aquarium. And for iron, I am using the ADA Brighty Iron. Obviously tried and tested product, and it does work. And it does work well, actually. So in this Natquascape, I am only using the Green Brighty Mineral and the Neutral K. Okay. In this aquarium, because it's older, because it's more than 4 months old, I am using the... I'm using all three, basically. The Neutral K, the Green Brighty, and the Iron. Okay, guys, so hopefully, I'm sorry I'm not giving you a video on an actual aquascape tutorial or an unboxing, but please subscribe and look forward to me scaping this ADA 60p. I'm now going to actually move all the tanks where they need to go. I could do that as a video, but this isn't a kind of DIY channel and me moving tanks kind of channel. I just want to keep it focused on aquascaping tutorials and imparting my knowledge and what I learned through the journey. And whatever I learn, I want to pass on to you guys so that you can get your aquarium and your aquascapes off to a flying start. Okay guys, so I'm signing off. See you in the next video. Ta-ra.